Myself Nandini greets you all. Today we are here to share a blissful part with you all in this great evening.
Anthony, coming to the point, what do you feel about the dance performed by 5th to 7th girls?
Before my answer, why can't we ask this to audience?
Yeah, that sounds better.
Yes, audience, how was the performance? I couldn't hear.
Yeah, there is no doubt it was a blasting
It
performance.
was looking so wonderful and so energetic.
Nandini, look at there. Do you know what tree is this?
I knew it. This is cannonball tree, am I right?
No, you are wrong. It's some other.
How can I be wrong? This is cannonball tree. I'm so strong in it.
No, I have seen cannonball tree leaves that will look different.
What about having a bet? Let's see who wins.
Okay, fine. Let's stop our argument. It's going so silly. But now there are people coming up to stage to heat the moment by arguing in debate.
But not in this way. They're going to argue in a wise manner in order to state information to audience in interesting way. So audience, get ready to rush yourself on the end of the chat to hear the firing argument.
Yes, audience, let's gather our hands to welcome those intelligent young minds on this stage.
Joining you for today's debate is me, Nate Rusty. In today's debate, we will be discussing about the emotional incidents happening around for last 1 week. Yes, children students suicidal. Pondy alone has witnessed 15 deaths. They are believed to end their lives due to their failure in competitive exams. Some of the cases are understood to be due to peer parental criticism after their failure. So, could the stress caused by competitive exams such as NEET or JEE be blamed? Dear viewers, especially parents and children, before getting into the debate, I would like to say it's okay to fail. Only then you will work towards success. Yes, my dear friends, failure is the first step of success. With this note, I would say we have a Elite 7 distinguished panel today for debating the topic. First, I welcome Pondicherry PTA head Ms. Shruti for this debate. I am sure you have your stats ready against the odds. Next, we have Ms. Harini, Chief Editor, Atmaliya newspaper joining us today on this debate. Ms. Sivashakti, a social activist, also known as and also a well-known person who is a major reason for conserving many green areas in our state. Then we have Ms. Tanishka, retired IAS, batch 1991, who has served as Education Secretary for 10 years. Next, we have the President of State School Board Association, Ms. Jayasti from Pondi. Next, to take part in today's debate, we have our veteran actor, Ms. Janani, also a social activist in her movies and the founder of Satya Charitable Education Foundation. Last, we have our Atmaliya University's Vice Chancellor, Ms. Tanishka, who has a long-term member of IIT support. Straight away, I am starting the debate with the first point, competitive exams. Are they killing the confidence of students? Are they favoring the affordable people alone? Why are deaths being recorded due to the failure in competitive exams? Yes, Ms. Sivashakti, go ahead.
Thank you, Netraji. At first, I agree that failure is definitely not the end of any journey. And I take this opportunity to advise the young generation that every success story will have a handful of failure incidents hidden behind. But getting to the core, yes, competitive exams have become a tool to draw a line between rich and the poor. The professional courses are being traded only to the rich who are able to afford to expensive coaching classes, whereas the government school students and the people who are not able to afford coaching classes are suffering. There have been multiple incidents and students securing 95% in board exams have miserably failed in competitive exams and ended their lives in teams. So this is a pure bias.
Yes, I can't take a stand on the line. But certainly the results over last 5 years looks like majority of the seats have been grabbed by students from coaching academies. And certainly it comes with a cost tag. Ms. Tanishka, Vice Chancellor of Atmaliya University, is eager to counter the point.
Yeah, Netra, thanks. See, my friend, Ms. Shivashakti's book has about there in our system but in different names such as caste, religion, economic and in different ways. These extra coaching classes to all government students are there in affordable peoples as she mentioned. But the point is Newton's law in physics remains the same wherever they taught, either in school or at coaching classes or self-learning, etc. So see, my friends, the world is very competitive and technological evolving. Work hard and you will crack anything.
Yes, Ms. Tanishka, but government offering coaching classes are only for government students and not for the students studying in private schools. Yes, Ms. Harini, now you can share your opinion.
I think the fundamental mistake or the reason behind the frustration of students is that today education has taken different dimension. It has moved from knowledge centric to mark centric. Because of that, the education revolves around the parents and the societal status more than the students. The parents are more concerned about the marks, grades, scores that they forgot to realize the fact students are seen as their puppets. I will blame the society and the parents for burdening the student community too much that they fail to learn the lessons of failure because, according to them, failure is considered as a crime. That the students learn to fall and rise back. I urge the parents and the society to understand not all work demands a doctor or an engineer. No matter how much you spend, you can never ever ask your thumb finger to grow as long as your middle finger, index finger, or your ring finger.
So, in your point of view, today education has taken a different dimension. It has more towards mark-centric. Let me ask Ms. Tanishka to share her opinion.
As a retired IAS officer, we have been strongly recommended this for a long time, Netraji. We have multiple checklines for a student to realize their dream. Why so much of entrance exams like ICSE, CBSE, State Board? You can hand over the board to a common board exam and have a common board exam. Based on the marks, they can decide the seats. This way, you can eliminate multiple entrance exams and stress to students. They will put their heart and soul for only one exam, that is board exam.
Then you're pointing mark-centered curriculum. I think it is time to listen to Ms. Jayasri to add valid fire in this discussion.
Thanks, Netraji. I have heard my fellow panelist, Ms. Tanishka's talk. My friend, I would like to clarify about one thing. Having a common board is again a common way of dealing. Competitive exams are just for screening the finest. Same thing, but today we are going to talk about only the NEET. Because engineering and MBBS are more important than others. We can't able to digest the pill. So I can guess parents and students should understand the reality and can take the failure sportively.
Yeah, absolutely. We can see a criteria all over the field. Parents' attitude over their dreams should be erased. And if the children have been given freedom to step into their interested fields, definitely we cannot see these kind of unwanted happenings. Now we can share your opinion, Ms. Shruti.
Netraji, we are discussing about students' life. I am sure the education minister will have something to say on this regard. But before getting into that, why is our government delaying the quota the neighboring states has implemented? This could be a breather for the government school students who are aspiring for NEET or JEE. If we have a certain amount of seats for government school students who are aspiring for NEET or JEE, say 10%, the hard-working students who are not able to afford the coaching classes will be benefited.
Yeah, nearly 350 students from government schools had been placed in medical colleges. Now let me ask Ms. Janani to share her opinion.
I guess every competitive exams are very tough. A competitive as a world is more demanding. So one has to prove their talent to go for a professional course. So if I want to go for a medical investigation done on me, I would like to choose a good doctor. So in this case, choosing the best is the reason. So in my personal journey, I have came across many flops, failures and success and criticism. Nothing is new to me. So which makes me keep growing day by day is the love and support which was given by my fans. That's all the motivation that I need. So I advise the parents to understand their qualities and capabilities and not to push them very hard and make them learn to appreciate their failures, which make them see very motivated and think right.
Well said, Ms. Janani. I would like to throw a question to the panelist here. We have a triangle. One side of it blaming the students and the other side we are blaming the education system. But we fail to understand the third side there are parents and coaching centers. So dear panelists, are the parents reason for this chaos?
So Netraji, in my generation, so each family
How
has
can you tell about your generation? We
Right,
are
madam,
living
I
in
will
a
give you
competitive.
chance.
So in my generation, each family
Yeah, I
has
can't
5
accept
to
with
6
the
members.
opinion.
Wait, ma'am, please wait. Please, ma'am.
Okay, in each family they have 5 to 6 children. So they would not push them to what they have to become. So actually they used to become like a doctor, engineer. Even my dad know what grade I am in. Now the parents, if they like singing, they're putting their children to in a singing class. So this is a sad reality of our society.
What Mr. Rani said will be suitable for her generation. But now we are living in a competitive world. Every parents want their children to
No,
become...
I would like to clarify about
Wait, ma'am. Please wait, ma'am.
Every parents wanted their children to go in
No,
a
I'm
right
not
way.
blaming the parents.
Please wait, I will give you chance later.
Every parents wanted to go their children in the right way. They are just guiding them. They are not pushing them. So I like to understand, clear you one thing, that the parents are not pushing the children. They wanted to be in a right way.
No, I'm not blaming the parents, but the parents
No,
should
no,
know
I
their
can't
children
accept your thought.
Please wait, ma'am. Please wait.
should know their children's capability and they have to support their children to achieve their goals. If Sachin parents force him to become engineer, now there is no Sachin Tendulkar.
How can you blame the parents for this issue?
So how can he say like this? Because nowadays the parents are putting their kids in a singing class, dancing class. They have more depression and tension in
Okay,
their
please
life.
wait, ma'am. Now it's time to welcome our Education Minister, Ms. Shia, to join with us in this debate.
Good evening, Netraji. A need of the Harvard debate today. Much appreciated. I have been patiently listening to you all. Before saying the views, I feel sorry for those families who have lost their loved ones and all the issues happening. Education is for all. We care for all of you. You all would know that we have been doing some repair work in the policy for last 2 years. We are now on the wedge of allocation of 10% of medical seats in NEET to government school students. Likewise, we have started 8 coaching classes for free across Pondicherry, Karaikal, Mahe and Enam. We have roped in the best lecturers and we have seen some good results for last 2 years. 18 government schools had already following CBSE syllabus with English medium. Our government has a longer vision towards unbiased approach in education. I would also advise the students to understand if securing 1000 marks in board exam is possible, then you are capable of cracking any competitive exams. Instead of fighting against any exam, let us be prepared for any kind of screening to prove our worth. No government has been there for 20 years in rule continuously. Does it mean that we haven't worked? We felt and we got up strongly in the next election. So it's all about motivation and hard work. Prepare sincerely and learn to adapt with changes around you. You have to change. The world is not going to change for anybody. We assure that we will improve our standard of education to our people such that they don't feel any kind of pressure handling on given exam. Thank you, Netra, for inviting me to this event.
Thank you, ma'am. The government are on the verge of allotting 10% of medical seats to government schools as we included. It would be a great news. Meanwhile, I would like to conclude this debate by saying that students are being pushed beyond a limit which forum them to take such negative decisions. Parents, let's understand one thing. Every child is unique in his or her own way. Let's find his hidden talents and motivate them to excel distinction. Finally, thank you, dear panelists, and thank you, dear audience.